So I thought I'd start off by saying to anyone who watched the Extra Tone review, which was the last one, and is now watching this one, I thought I'd just quickly apologise because I know the audio craps out on the first song halfway through. It goes kind of weird. I mean, you can still hear it, but yeah, it was very good. But I should say the Nyan Cat one. I know it sounds like it craps out, but it doesn't. That's literally just what it sounded like. So I can't really do anything with that. Also, it may have all came in the right side or the left side of your ear, which again, apologies for that. But at least you can have one good ear. I only fucked up one. You've still got a good one, so you can actually thank me for that one. So you're welcome. So I thought because of sitting next to Key New York, I probably came off sounding a bit dumb. Because I can do interpretational films. It's not like I can't wrap my head around it. It was just that particular film I didn't care for. So I thought I'd do The Shining, which I like, and not just because it's a popular view to like it. I genuinely like it. So it starts Jack Nicholson and his family. They basically are going to live in a hotel over the winter period because they live in an area. I forget where they are, but I don't think it actually even says. But it says the hotel is based in kind of this woodland area, which over the winter it snows a lot, so the hotel isn't running. So basically, all they have to do is just look after the hotel, make sure no one comes in and tries to nick anything, make sure nothing breaks and stuff like that. And then, as you can probably tell, it's a horror film. I'm going to watch a lot of those, even though I don't like most of them. Weird stuff starts happening, and Jack Nicholson starts to go a bit mad. And the more it goes on, the more weird things happen, and so on and so forth. And it's all very kind of weird and interpretational. And so, yeah, I do like this film. It's Stanley Kubrick. It's probably one of my more favourite Stanley Kubrick films because I'm not too keen on Clockwork Orange or 2001: A Space Odyssey for different reasons, but I might get into those on another day. But basically, in this one, I do feel like interesting things happen in it, even though they're interpretational and quite symbolic. I didn't understand the symbolicness. I had to go find out what it meant because you really have to watch it a few times, and I just don't have the time to watch one film over and over again, unless apparently it's a complete piece of shit. And then I seem to be able to watch it over and over and over and over and over again until I die. Odds are I'm going to watch Rise of the Foot Soldier 17 more times before I lay in my grave. So yeah, it's a Stanley Kubrick film, obviously, like I said. So it's well shot, it's well directed. The language writing's good, writing's strong. It's only interpretational where it needs to be, and it does kind of linger this kind of question because basically Jack Nicholson's going insane, but you could also argue that there are ghosts haunted in it because the hotel turns out to be built on an Indian burial ground, which isn't really a spoiler. It's kind of told at the beginning. I probably should have told you that in the beginning. Yeah, so it's built on an Indian burial ground. So there's probably ghosts in there because the last people that looked after the house, the dad went insane and killed his whole family. So no one really knows because the dad possibly comes back in it and talks to Jack. And there are a few times you could be like, oh, well, actually, you only ever see ghosts when there's a mirror. But on the other hand, oh, how did the door open to let so and so in or so and so out? The acting's good in it as well, apart from the kid. The kid is pretty diabolically bad, but he's not in it a ton. And the bits where he is in it, he doesn't really have to do a lot. He just has to kind of sit there or run. And kids are good at running. That's kind of one of four things they can do. So he does that well and sufficiently. And yeah, I hear the writer of The Shining, whose name is literally losing it's escaping my mind as I say it. Stephen King. I don't know why it took me so long to remember, but yeah, Stephen King. He apparently doesn't like it, and he made a TV show to show how he would do it. And the TV show is terrible. Don't watch it. It's, I think, either 3 or 6 hours long, and it's like a TV miniseries. It's just bad. Like it's boring. Nothing happens. The things actually happen in The Shining. I guess because it has the luxury of only being 2 hours long and not six. So it could do it worked with what it could do better. So I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. I'd probably make it higher, but I don't want to. So that's the reason why. Yeah. So 8 out of 10.